Hey guys, hi, welcome back once again. And this time I wish to talk about one of the most fascinating and I think one of the most fundamental questions that human beings have always asked, whether consciously or unconsciously. Who am I? And before we dive into this topic, I would like to take up one example to have a look at this perspective in a more wholesome way, in a more possible way. So let us have a look at this. And if you're asked, most of us would say this is a seed, a chiku seed. And there would be some who would say this is a possibility of a tree coming to fruition, a possibility of a tree taking birth from it, a possibility of a tree giving birth to thousands and thousands of branches, a possibility of a tree giving birth to billions and billions of flowers and billions of the fruit containing billions and billions of seeds inside it, giving birth to another life form all over again, and life forms all over again. So, why not take this seed as a possibility which is giving birth to life continuously over and over and over again? Why not take this seed as the possibility of life force which is giving out oxygen to support other life forms, which is giving out fruit to support and even to birth other life forms? Why not take this seed as the possibility of the tree that is holding the ground together, wherein we can walk together? We can essentially hold ourselves together. And when we define ourselves just with our names, we probably get very limited in our own skins, in our own bodies, forgetting that maybe that noun that we define ourselves with, as our name, as our religion, as our body, as our hair, as our family, as our status, as our organization, as our job, can just be a reference point to start interacting with life. Maybe those are just reference points to be able to say that I am life, addressed just as Vaishali. And that is just the reference point, a beginning point to interact with life, to understand life. And I am life starting from that point. I am that infinite potential. I am that seed, the reference point for all possibilities to emerge, for all possibilities to transform itself constantly, because life is a constant process of evolution. It is a constant process of transformation, and maybe the noun just acts as the reference point, as the starting point for all the verbs to come into possible existence. And maybe it is also understanding that all the infinite potentials can also be the defining, the reference points for all the other infinite potentials. Just like this seed, which can give birth to a tree, giving birth to billions and billions and billions of fruits all throughout its life, containing these little seeds inside it, billions and billions and billions of seeds inside it, containing the possibility of having life, evolving life, transforming life continuously all over again. So, what if we see this as a verb and just not as a noun? And even if we do see this as a noun, but the noun should just be a reference point for the beginning of life, for the evolution of life, I think we'll be able to then say that I am life, standing, sitting, walking, talking, breathing, evolving, transforming, continuously evolving, permanently impermanent, constant, but constantly allowed to change. Because only then evolution happens, only then transformation happens, only then can a seed become a tree with multitude of infinite possibilities, and can only then the larvae becomes a caterpillar and the caterpillar becomes a butterfly. And unless we see the noun as just the possibility of all the beginnings, we'll probably never be able to embrace life completely. So let us think of this seed as not just a seed, but a possibility, an infinite possibility of life to transform, of life to evolve. I think we'll do justice to life itself. Let's try and think more about that, and I will see you once again next week. Till then, stay tuned in.